Welcome to gaming and welcome to the retro review and happy Halloween. We're going to go back to one of my favourite games in the GameCube's library, Luigi's Mansion. This game scored fairly well back in the early 2000s, and it was only the second game in which Luigi was top billing. The other game came some time before, so this was a fairly novel idea to a whole generation of Mario fans. Nintendo could have just done an asset flip, turning red to green and altering some level designs, and given us a much normal Mario game, but with Luigi the one jumping around and doing ground pounds. Instead, they opted to give us a totally different experience. Gone are the open areas, the running, the jumping, and the smashing of objects. This game has a slower approach with narrow areas and strategic thinking. The game starts with Luigi being told he's won a mansion, even though he hasn't entered in a competition. He and Mario agree to meet up at the mansion. When Luigi gets there though, he notices that it's a bit more spooky looking than in the photo, and Mario has disappeared. Luigi teams up with Professor E.Gadd to find Mario and rid the mansion of all the ghosts. E.Gadd has all sorts of equipment that can help Luigi out, including the Poltergust 3000, basically a vacuum cleaner that can contain ghosts. Much of the technique in this game comes down to timing. Ghosts will jump out at you, but with a careful shot of light with your torch, you can stun the ghosts and then vacuum them. It's later revealed that King Boo and his ghosts are the ones pulling the strings here. You're given an optional mission of finding all 50 Boo ghosts as you play. I love how Luigi's the biggest coward ever. He whistles along to the background music as he moves through the mansion. There are boss ghosts along the way. Usually they require a different method to stun them, such as wetting the child ghost's bed or ringing all the clocks to bring the nutcrackers out. You may have to use your Game Boy Horror to figure these parts out though, as you can scan the boss's ghosts' hearts for clues. That's another thing I like in this series. Luigi is always using current day Nintendo equipment to contact Professor E.Gadd. Although it makes little sense that a Game Boy or 3DS would work to contact someone. I'm assuming the third game he will have a Switch, and I'm really looking forward to playing it on my new Switch. Like most Mario games, the graphics kind of hold up, even nearly 20 years on. Sure, it's a little murky to look at now, but it's not totally awful. When you clear the areas of the ghosts and the boss ghosts, you'll light up that room and reveal a key to a new area. Once you've done all the areas, you'll finally unlock the way to the basement. When you enter the basement, you'll see that Mario has been captured in a painting. It is revealed earlier in the game that all ghosts have escaped from their paintings in the mansion. King Boo says that he loves his Mario painting, but it's lonely and he needs a Luigi one to match it. He then jumps into a painting of Bowser and drags Luigi in with him. This is the final part of the game. You take on King Boo and his Bowser from the painting. You have to survive a few cycles of attacks and then use the bombs that have been thrown at you to knock the Bowser's head off. King Boo then comes out and he's ready for vacuuming, but you'll not take all of his 500 health off in one go. You'll have to do this a few times, and the Bowser varies his attacks through the cycles. Eventually you'll manage to wear him down and take his crown. Back at the mansion, E.Gadd contacts you and tells you that you need to bring the Mario painting back to him and he'll reverse the effects. So Luigi saves the day, and he saved Mario. I have to say that this game really holds up, and I actually prefer playing this one to the second one. That one is on the 3DS. I think the controls are much easier on a proper gamepad rather than a handheld device. It just works better for this game. It really holds up, and I fully recommend that if you have a GameCube, go and revisit this game. It takes around 6 to 8 hours to complete, and it has a little bit more that you can do, like finding all 50 Boo ghosts or going hunting for more cash. That gives it a little bit extra gameplay time. So it's still a thumbs up from me. Look out for my Luigi's Mansion 3 review coming to the channel in the coming weeks. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.